Hi everyone, it's James here from Pro Tools Expert, and I've got an amazing factory tour for you today. We're here at the Dynaudio factory in Denmark, and I'm joined by Sebastian, who is product manager for the Pro range of speakers, who is going to give us the factory tour. So without further ado, it's over to you, sir, and we'll start the tour.
Hi, we're here in the tweeter production now. This is where we do all our soft dome tweeters. As you might know, at Dynaudio we use only soft dome tweeters. And here we really do everything from assembly to even coating the soft dome tweeter. We use our own coating material, so we don't buy coated domes before, because we just get a much better quality out of it. And then we hand assemble them here. And that is for all our tweeters. It doesn't matter if it's a Pro tweeter, like this one, you might know from any Dynaudio Pro monitor, or a hi-fi tweeter, or anything that we produce for automotive. We're now here in the Woofer factory, and behind me you see a whole cupboard of BM5 compact woofers that are at the moment in their drying cabinets. We generally only use drying cabinets, and we let everything we do dry out slowly, so we don't have any heating lines or anything, because it's a much better process. It takes more time, but we take the time and do that. And these are almost final assembled, and now I can show you actually how they are assembled. Here you see the same woofer that you just saw in the drying cabinet. And one thing we do is to really center the coil. We have these little wires here, and these little wires actually pierce the membrane so that we get a perfectly centered coil. And then we clip the wires and then glue the membrane again. That makes a perfectly centered, perfectly well woofer. Here we have a good example of two Dynaudio cones, MSP cones with the voice coil already attached. And an interesting thing is, if you look at it from the front, they look exactly the same. And we often get this like, oh, I know this woofer from 20, whatever. And a lot of times we have to say no, because they always look the same from the front, because we use the MSP, we use similar forms, but inside they could be completely different voice coils, slightly different spider, different former. So we really improve our woofers with every speaker we make. Also in the new LYD range, we have lots of little changes inside the woofer that just fits the woofer perfectly to the application. Here I'm now in front of one of our test rooms, our manual test rooms. We have 82 test points for every speaker before it leaves the factory. An interesting part is that we really test manually every woofer and every tweeter. It doesn't matter if it's a hi-fi tweeter or woofer, or a pro audio woofer, or even an automotive woofer. So everything that goes into every car that is a Dynaudio woofer has been tested before it leaves the factory. And we have several test cabins, and the lines are created that way that you have to take them manually, test them, and then send them off. We're here now in the area where we combine our magnet system with our die-cast aluminum basket. So we're going a bit backwards in the production. We're now actually at the beginning. And after we have magnetized the magnets, they go in these baskets. All our baskets are die-cast aluminum in all the speakers we bring out today. And they're really, really light. I know you can't hold it, but they are really, really light. We're now here in our second factory, also in Denmark, it's Skanderborg, and this is our end assembly. We have 3 assembly lines here, and here is where we assemble all Dynaudio speakers, Pro or Hi-Fi. So before a speaker leaves our factory, this is where the final test is applied. So again, every speaker gets tested and then sent out of our factory, and it's done in this kind of semi-anechoic chamber. We're now here in front of our wood workshop. Actually, we have 2 wood workshops, and one in Denmark, one in Latvia. And here we make all our high-end speakers, and out of the Pro line, we do the M3. And in the end, all our final products will, of course, end up here. This is where we store parts, final products, everything. This is our main warehouse here in Denmark. We're now here in the listening room. This is where our tour ends. You have now seen everything here, our 2 factories, our whole operations, and I hope you liked it.
Sir, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for your time. I now look forward to taking one of the comfy seats in the listening room and enjoying some audio and some music through these babies. But for now, I've been James from Pro Tools Expert, and I'll see you again soon for some more gear talk.